Hello. How to make six figures in 2025. I'm just going to show you exactly what you need to do to achieve this. Obviously, my goal here is to teach you how to do this with an online education business because I believe it's the fastest way of making six figures in 2025. You've got options, you've got crypto, blah, blah, blah. There's loads of options that you could do. Nothing is more consistent and reliable and something that you're in full control of. Nothing beats your own online course business. From experience, I've been doing marketing in general for 10 years or over 10 years now. I've been teaching this for 6 years. I've had 1,300 plus students enroll into my program that teaches this stuff. They've generated millions in client revenue collectively. And my own business is about to cross 5 million. I know what I'm talking about. So I just want to show you, basically give you a breakdown of what to do in what order. So 2025 is the year that you make six figures if you haven't already. If that's your goal. If it isn't your goal, all good. I'm sure it probably is. So keep watching, basically. So before we kick things off, I just want to show you, let me get my phone out, what I've done basically in the last, in this year, in 2024, from January 1st through to whatever it is, December the 8th it is today. Let me just bring it up. So here's my Kajabi dashboard. This is net revenue. From the start, let me actually refresh the page so you know it's not some weird. There we go. Refreshing the page, set to net revenue for year to date. So you can see if it's focusing January, that's where it started, January 1st through to today, December 8th, $1.6 million in revenue, basically. Again, proof basically that I know what I'm talking about. So we shall begin with the first step, which is what to teach. So you may be thinking, Carl, I'd love to make an online course, but I don't think I know enough to teach other people. 9 times out of 10, you're wrong. 1 times out of 10, you're right. However, let's obviously think about what you're doing right now, your career, your job, your hobby. Think about how long you've been doing it, and you probably are at a good level, I'd say, if you take pride in what you do, of course. That's step 1. Step 2, think of, where you were when you were just starting out in your industry, in your hobby, in your niche, and how much you wanted to get ahead and learn all this stuff as fast as possible, basically, to get up to a level that you're happy with. That's what you need to think of. There are people coming into industry right now that would love to pick your brain, pull it apart, get all the information and absorb it into their brains so they can get up to your level as fast as possible. The most primary thing here we're helping people do is fast track to basically be your level. That is what we do in an online course. So we first start with step 1. I'm going to have to put my arm over this microphone boom stand. It's super annoying. I don't even know if it's focusing properly because this camera's annoying as well, but we'll crack on anyway. So step 1 is to identify, we'll call it your niche. There's loads of different terms for it, but your niche, what it is that you're going to be teaching people. So that's step 1. There we go. So step 2, you want to build an audience interested in said niche. Audience. That really is, it's pretty simple. So, let's say Facebook, I teach Facebook, how to use Facebook groups. I've got various different hobbies, astrophotography, sim racing, various different things. I'm a nerd, basically. If I want to learn, I go either 2 places, YouTube for just, tutorials, that kind of thing, or a Facebook group to be a part of a community and actually ask questions in real time. I often find I get answers much, much faster by going on Facebook groups, and it's just an actual really good supportive place to be. I love grapes. It's why I've been using them in my business and personally for the last 7-8 years now. Nothing beats them. So all you need to do is establish what your niche is. That's step 1. Then you need to just start a group, a Facebook group around your niche, around your hobby, around your career, the thing that you want to teach. Get people in it. Start giving them value. Start nurturing them. Start showing them that you actually know what you're talking about. That's important. And then they start to really resonate towards you. You start to build rapport. You start to build trust. The usual know, like, and trust factor is starting to be built. And that's the second step. That's critical, is step 2, is actually showing them and giving them examples and exhibiting you're good at what you do. That is critical. Alongside that, you will start to frame out your course structure. This mic arm is doing my head in. So there we go. That's the structure of what's going to be in your course. So you're building your audience. You're using that audience feedback. Let's say you're doing polls, that you're asking them questions. They're coming into your group, or they're sending you messages, or vice versa. And they're actively saying, I need help with this. I need help with this. On top of what you already know, you're getting proof and validation of what's to go in your course, basically. And that helps you to start formulating your course structure. I've done previous videos on how to, break down your course structure, that kind of thing before, but it's a case of just identifying all the core pillars of what you're going to teach someone from a complete beginner. They're coming into your industry. They don't know what to teach. You don't know what to teach. You're teaching them complete beginner steps. From there, then intermediate steps, then more advanced steps, and you're breaking that down into pillars. And then in each pillar, let's say pillar number 1, complete basics, you break it down into various different lessons, teaching them the basics, and then you just advance from there. I won't get into the details of how to do that now because this video will be 1 million hours long. But that's it. So establish your niche, step 1. Start building an audience to cater to that niche, step 2. Alongside that, start fleshing out your course structure, start recording your course structure. Then you get to the fun part, the marketing. That's essentially where you reveal that you have an online course. Because, again, what I mentioned earlier, people want to fast track their, progress, their learning. That is the beauty of online courses. Thinking back to when I first started out, I was doing this whole thing, the Facebook group thing, before it is a cool thing to do, a lucrative thing to do. I'd see maybe a couple of people doing it sporadically here and there, but it wasn't really a thing. So I had to figure it out. So I before my program I'm doing now, I had an e-commerce course. I just thought, why don't I just build an e-commerce group? I was in a lot of e-commerce groups, but it was just the generic stuff where people go in there, ask questions, job done. So I built my own e-commerce group. People started joining it, or I was inviting them to it. I was giving them a lot of value. And then I just said, hands up who would be interested in a course that teaches you how to do all this stuff from start to finish. And then I got a huge raise of hands. And that was just proof of concept that there was demand for what I wanted to do, what I wanted to teach. So I did some marketing. I basically did like a short video, it was like 20, 30 minutes long, explaining my background, my history, what I do. And then I broke down all the things that I know that they would struggle with. And then at the end, a solution. And the solution was the course. Buy this course. It's going to show you all these things that I know you need help with now. And you can just buy it for this price versus you having to figure out all these things I've just spent ages doing and figuring out by myself. That gives you a shortcut. That gives you a fast track to get up to my level infinitely faster than if I was to do it myself, or you were to do it yourself as well. That is the beauty of online courses. You're just giving people just a pass, a free pass in terms of all the headaches, all the things that are going to go wrong that you know is going to happen to them because you've experienced it yourself. You're just gifting them a sidestep around that stuff, around the headaches, around all the things that are going to break and go wrong. That's what people pay you money for. That is the solution that you're giving people with an online course. It's beautiful. And the online course industry, it's constantly evolving. It's constantly getting bigger and better as well. Since lockdown, I think people have really established and really realized the huge potential of online courses. And you'd think it would have slowed down, but no, it's only continuously going up. Because again, everyone just wants convenience. They want to learn something now. They don't have to wait. They don't have to go. They don't want to go to somewhere physical. They don't want to do Zoom calls, jump on calls with people. It's a slow way of doing it. They just want access now that they can start watching now, start digesting, start implementing in their own time and fit it around their own time, of course. Then on top of that, you can have a layer of support with like coaching calls, one-to-one calls if necessary. But the core principles of your course is A, people give you money up front. B, they learn it in their own time. C, you don't have to teach this stuff to every single person that you want to help. You just teach it once in the online course, and then hundreds and thousands of people will buy it from you, and you don't have to do anything apart from just take the money, give them feedback and support and coaching when they need it. Everybody wins, especially you and this goal here, the 6 figures in 2025. So in terms of pricing, again, so when you're starting out, you may think, I can't charge loads of money, which is true. There are some horrible gurus out there that will just tell you to go high ticket just for the sake of it. when, again, 9 times out of 10, maybe what you're teaching doesn't warrant a high ticket price point, at least just yet. So you have to be realistic. You have to be fair in what you're charging. That said, let's say a photographer just starting out, they don't know what to do, they don't know where to start. You're an awesome photographer. You've been doing this for ages. You want to know what they know, so you can start going out, taking photos, wedding photos, portrait photos, whatever it is. They can just sit down. They could sit down with you for an entire weekend, show you what to do, or they can just put all that knowledge, brain dump it into a course, and they just tell you what gear to get, what camera, lighting, tripods, all the stuff that comes with it, and then how to frame a shot, all the different, fundamentals in terms of lighting and positioning, all that kind of stuff, and then how to get clients if that's a goal of yours or something that they teach. Someone would happily pay you for that privilege. And that applies to every single niche, every single market there is. I can't think of anything that is exempt from creating an online course around. No, I can't. So in terms of money, again, it's just simple maths. I got an E in maths at school. I'm terrible at maths, but even I know this stuff is pretty straightforward. So let's say a good entry-level price, I think, is around £500, $500 for a good online course. It must be good, of course. The quality must be paramount. If it's there, £500 or $500, whatever, you just need 20 of those at 500 equals 10 grand a month. 20 sales a month at 500 is 10 grand a month. Jesus Christ, this boom arm, I'm gonna have to throw it in the bin. There you go, 10 grand a month. Or you could do, 10, 1K equals the same, or 2 at 5K equals the same. That really is it. That comes down to obviously what you're going to be teaching and what you're going to be doing in terms of support structure. If it's just a standalone course, 500 to 1,000 is okay. 1,000 plus if you're going to be adding in coaching calls. It's a new course, a new program, but you want to add an extra level of support on there. 5K and above, you have a really good established program with really good coaching. It could be weekly group coaching calls. That's what I do. That's what I offer. You could offer one-to-one calls on top of that. And it's a proven program that's got proven results. You know it's going to help people if they jump on board and they actually apply it. That warrants a higher price point. That allows you to charge a higher price point. And then, 2 sales at 5K, 10K a month. Times 12, 120 grand a year. That is it. That's the typical that my clients get when they join my program. And most importantly, they apply it. And that is how you get to 6 figures in 2025, by just doing this thing. So a recap: establish what it is that you want to teach people, what it is that you're good at, what you want to do and teach other people and help other people, your niche. Then you build an audience around that niche and start nurturing them, giving them value, giving them content, showing them that you can actually help them, of course. Alongside that, you build your core structure here. And then once the course is ready to go, you start the marketing to that audience, just literally saying, I have a course. If you want help getting to a certain level, getting to my level, I can show you. Sign up here, basically. And then you choose a price point. This is something I can help you with, of course. And then you get to 10 grand a month, at the very least, 6 figures a year in 2025. That is it. So obviously, as I mentioned at the very, very start, I teach this to my clients. I've enrolled over 1,300 students now into my program. And I teach them the core fundamental steps. There's a lot of steps that go underneath all of these core pillars, of course. Things like how to figure out exactly what's going to go in your course. I have a lot of exercises that help you establish what's going to go in your course and how to actually put it all together. Then in terms of the audience building, that's a huge part of the entire process. How to find people, how to communicate to people, how to get them into your world, into your community, what to do once they're in there. So I show you exactly what to do, exactly what to say, where to go, when to do it. I have a very in-depth training about that entire process. Then building the course, I have an entire module dedicated to showing you exactly how to build your course from scratch. It has to be done properly. It has to be done well. So I show you exactly how it's done, again, from teaching this for many, many years. And then the marketing, obviously that's fundamental as well. Maybe you're watching this, you've never sold anything online before. That's what I do. That's what I'm here to help you with, is the marketing. Exactly what to do in terms of webinars, in terms of funnels, in terms of doing sales calls if you want to go high ticket. If you don't want to do sales calls, how to sell from a webinar to a sales page, everything. Again, based off my own experience of based off almost 5 million in revenue, I know what to do, and I just tell you what to do basically. So you get to skip the headaches, the same headaches that your own students are going to avoid by giving you money. Give me money, I'll help you avoid those mistakes and headaches as well, and just show you what to do. So if that sounds like fun, you do want to make 6 figures in 2025, I would love to help you. All that the next step is to book a call with me and my team. From there, you'll see an in-depth program walkthrough video where I show you what's in my program from start to finish. You jump on a call with my team. We walk through your course ideas, make sure it's all viable, make sure it makes sense. And if it does, we move forward and we work together. Happy days. And then we get you to that goal of 6 figures in 2025. Obviously, this is for grown adults. There is an investment involved. There is hard work involved, of course. It's not free money. It's not a pyramid thing. It's not a get-rich-quick thing. This is me just showing you how to build your own online course business that you own, you're in full control of. I'll just tell you what to do. That is it. And then you get to just go off, do what you want to do, be an entrepreneur if you want to, quit your job if you want to, make loads of money if you want to, have a lot of fun. I think that's the most important thing. Have fun, enjoy doing it. That's why I enjoy doing it as well. I love teaching this stuff. So next steps, if you do want to see if this is for you, below on this video there's going to be a link for you to book a call. Fill in the application. It just tells us a bit more about you, more about your goals, what you want to achieve, and then you'll find a time on the calendar that works for you. Awesome, then you're locked in. Then before the call, watch the program walkthrough video so you know exactly what's in the program and how it helps you. And then hopefully I'll see you inside the program and we will tackle 2025 together, get you to 6 figures, get you helping other people, and you get to have a lot of fun doing it as well. That is it. So check out the video below, the comment below. I'll leave a link to book a call. If you don't want to book a call just yet, there's going to be also a link so you can watch what's in my program first, and then you can book a call after that. That is it. 6 figures, 2025. Let's do it. Otherwise, what else are you going to do? Watch Netflix? I mean, I'll do that anyway, but I can now because I've got a lot of time freedom. It's great. So yeah, have a great final few weeks of 2024. Enjoy it, but start really thinking about what you want to get out of 2025. And if this appeals to you, then I would love to help you. That is it. Talk soon.